I'm 6.2 feet tall and my weight was 90 kg. So, हो रहा चैनो अमन, हो रहा चैनो अमन, सरफरोशी की समा दिल में जला लो यारो.
So good afternoon, Vaibhavji.
Really good afternoon, ma'am. I'm so happy and pranam, ma'am.
I'm also happy and thank you so much. Thank you so much for reaching out to me. And please, as we are meeting for the very first time, let our viewers know that who you are and who is honoring my channel today. Please introduce yourself.
Thank you so much, Brian, for this great opportunity. I'm Vaibhav Dwivedi. I'm from Uttar Pradesh. My district is Barabanki. I'm very close to you. Yes, ma'am. And even I think where I am, you know this place very well. I'm this time I'm in Mati, very close to Mati, and you might have heard about Ram Sarup University.
Yes, yes, engineering college.
Yes, yes,
Yes,
sir.
yes, yes.
So ma'am, I'm only 500 meters away from that university, and I'm hostel warden.
You are hostel warden of the same college,
Yes, ma'am.
Ramsur.
Means yes, ma'am. But I'm not campus hostel warden. I'm in private hostel warden. I'm in private hostel.
Okay, so today I'm meeting with a different personality. Okay, very first time I'm meeting with a person who is dealing with hostel. Okay, so certainly you will share so many things related to hostel and hostel life and so many things. Okay, what about your family?
Definitely. Ma'am, in my family, my father is a farmer, my mother is a housemaker, and I have five sisters. I'm the single brother. So means we are from a farmer family. So means we were not doing anything initially, and before that, so after completing my MCom, Master of Commerce, I thought let's do something. So I was not getting job anywhere because my accountancy was not good, not up to the mark. And talking about marketing, I completed my course from marketing, and then I thought that marketing is not suiting me. So I thought, okay, let it be aside, do something else. So I suddenly I found the job. So and before that, I can say, ma'am, I was in Sahara Hospital, Lucknow, and yes, ma'am, and there I worked as a bouncer because I know that my job and my qualification both were not making rapport with each other. But I thought let's do something, and they had me only because of my personality. They had me for that. They gave me that offer. Someone told me about that, so I went there and they selected me for that. But I was not enjoying there at all because before that, it's been more than a year. I started my English learning journey, and when I joined that job, so there I had to work 12 hours, and then I had to uh, cook my food and do all the things. So I found myself quite busy, 100% busy, and rarely I would find time for my English practice. And English was fascinating me a lot. So what I did after some time, I quit that job and I joined this job. And I was very new for the hostel. So one person meet me who is the owner of this hostel. He met there with me and he gave me offer. And when I told him that about my qualification, so he said that yeah, means you are tall, and I think because of your communication and each and everything, you can handle my hostel. So I said, let's give it a try. And I joined this job. So, ma'am, main thing about this job is I'm getting here ample amount of time, and I utilize that time in order to learn English. That thing I'm doing here.
So you are a passionate learner of this English language and you are wanting
Yes,
to
ma'am.
do certain things where you get some time for your English language improvement. Yes.
Definitely.
Okay, so how
Yes,
long did
ma'am.
you
Definitely.
do the work of bouncer?
I think, ma'am, 7 to 8 months.
Okay, okay. It was a short span of time. And how long you have been doing as a hostel warden?
Ma'am, it's been 5 months.
It's been only 5 months. All
Only five
right.
months.
Okay, okay, okay.
And ma'am, honestly, okay, ma'am, let me tell you one more thing. Actually, I don't want to do this job as well. Actually, I want to work in any kind of multinational company where I can use my communication skills. Reason is this because I want to surround myself in English. I want to immerse in English totally 100%,
You
so
are
that I can
speaking
become.
quite well. You are speaking quite well. It's nothing to say that you don't know English or you are a beginner. Yeah, language learning is a lifelong process. So it's okay that you
Thank
are
you.
passionate and you will improve your language and your communication. That's always, it takes time. Yes. So that's fantastic. Okay. You are
Thank you
not
so much,
going to
ma'am, for
do
that.
this job also. Are you a YouTuber too?
Yes, ma'am. After being inspired for a lot of people, I said, okay, let's start it.
Oh my God, nothing you have left. So you are
Yes.
a multitasker, yeah? Starting from bouncer
Beautiful, ma'am.
to hostel warden, then YouTuber, and still planning to do something extra, something more. That's wonderful. That's wonderful. People should
Ma'am,
always be
ma'am, one more
ambitious.
thing. And
Pardon?
one more thing, ma'am.
Yeah, please.
Earlier, I started my career in singing as well. Means I was not there as your son because I know I was watching a video there, but then after watching that video, I understood about the each and everything of yours. Means you have a son and he's working this time in Canada. And earlier he won, I think, Superstar Singer 2 season. So these are the things I knew. And why I was totally astonished because I was also passionate of music. So yeah, it was fascinating, and I thought that when I will get a chance to talk to you, I would definitely ask you some questions related to music. So
Please,
I was
please.
doing this.
Go ahead. Go ahead. I would love to answer your questions. Please.
Hmm. Okay, so ma'am. Okay, ma'am. What is your take on the music? How do you feel music when you listen that?
See, I don't know. From my childhood, I had a great fascination for music. Anything I was doing, even learning, reading, writing, household chores, I was listening to music. In my childhood, there was no TV, only one radio. Only one radio, and that radio remains on only and only for music. Music has a great role. Anything I do while listening music, I never feel tired, exhausted. I feel that just I was listening music and work was being done automatically.
Right. Ma'am, I think music is something which fascinates approx 99% people.
Yes, yes,
So,
you are right. Whether somebody can sing or not, but everybody
right.
loves to listen to music.
Yes, ma'am. And ma'am, actually, I'm not a very good singer, but actually, what happened, I was in 12th standard. Till that, I didn't know that I can sing as well. So after that, miss little bit. I was very introvert. Whenever my friends would say to sing, so I was backbencher. I would not tell a lie or anything. So I was backbencher there. I was sitting, and we would there gather five students and 4 to 5 my colleagues. So we would bend our head downside in the bench, and I would start singing. They would listen that, and they would feel that song. Wow, wow, good song, good song. So at that point of time, I was not aware that I can sing as well. One of my friend told me that you have a very bad voice. He said directly.
Uh,
So I started thinking about that, and he compared himself as well. He said that my voice and your voice, we both have very bad voice. So while I was sitting on the chair in my home, so I was thinking, do I really have very bad voice? I shouldn't think in front of anyone. So I thought, okay, let's not do anything. But after some time, I found one of my friend. He was singing, and I was actually I'm not going to judge him, but when I went there and he was singing at that point of time, then he told me to sing, and I sang. So he was dumbfounded. He said, "Oh my God, you have a very good voice." I said, "Are you right? Are you saying truth? Or are you mocking?" So he said, "No, it's really." And then I sang 1 or 2 songs. Then after that, I got a chance to sing on the stage. I'm not talking about that much big stage. It was normal. I mean, so, Jagran stage, Mata Ki Chauki, and plain orchestra. where we sing filmy songs. So I went there, I gathered courage. I thought then if I can sing without mic, then I would try, give it a try on mic as well. Then I started singing once, so I was shivering. But when I did that thing twice and thrice, then I found that wow, people were praising us. And first time, ma'am, even I was shivering and I was not confident enough while singing. But what happened? Some people came and they had some notes notes
Yeah,
and they
to give
lavished on me. Yes, they lavished on me. They didn't give me. They lavished on me. Oh, I thought, oh my God, I'm a singer. I'm a singer.
then you
Yes,
realize
yes,
that I
ma'am.
can sing and I am a good singer.
Yes,
Probably
ma'am.
people are enjoying my singing.
Yes, yes, ma'am. And then I started, but after a certain period of time, what I found that my pitch is not that much high because we are not trained singer, and so we don't know what is our level. When I learned a little bit harmonium from YouTube, then I found that my range is not that. Means rarely I reach at F sharp, and this is a pretty normal range. And nowadays, people are singing on the high scale.
Usually
And
tar saptak. They go to tar
yes, yes,
saptak.
ma'am, task of that. And task of that is a really big task for me, ma'am. It comes to hitting up pitch,
High
high
scale.
pitch, that is high pitch, high scale. That is very difficult for me. And ma'am, I saw and I found 100% that 100% people when they join any kind of stage and they are in rural area or in city area, so they are usually hitting that pitch. And I was not aware. Sorry, I was not able to hit that pitch. I
Hit that
tried
pitch.
once, twice, thrice, but I found that I have a sore throat. And once what happened, ma'am? Sorry, am I
Yeah.
speaking too much, ma'am?
Yeah.
Uh, Am I speaking too much, ma'am?
No, no, it's fine. It's perfectly all right. It's perfectly all right. You are sharing your experience. Actually,
Okay,
when once you are not into the habit of riyaj, practicing on daily basis, then this happens. If you go for so high pitch, then you will have this sore throat and all. If you are doing on a regular basis, every day you are doing some alankars or something like that, then maybe you will reach to high pitch also easily. But yeah, it takes time, and if you have time and you have good voice, then you must give it a try. You must learn it. You can take formal training as well.
thank you so much, ma'am. But ma'am, what I found after some time that pitch is something that we can only increase little bit.
Yes,
It
yes.
happened, ma'am. That is why. So it was my, as for some certain time, for certain extent, it was my dream. But now it is my hobby only because I know I can't become. So I do that whenever I'm free. I sometimes sing, and yeah. So
Would
like
you
this,
like to sing for my viewers maybe one or two lines? If you have any favorite
definitely.
song and you feel like, let's give it a try here also. Any song, just two lines
Def-
if you want. That would be great, because this is first time somebody is going to sing on my channel.
Thank you so much, ma'am. But I need to understand that in front of I can say at least I'm going to sing this song because
You
actually
consider
no,
myself as your friend, as your elder, as your sister, as your auntie, and you please go ahead.
definitely, ma'am, definitely. Any patriotic song or ma'am, any kind of filthy song?
Any, whatever. No, you feel that you are comfortable at, whichever song you can sing. Just for two, three lines, you can go ahead, please. Even
Okay, ma'am.
only sthai or one
Okay,
sthai,
ma'am.
one antara,
Hmm.
it's okay.
Okay, ma'am. Okay, ma'am. So I will sing an first initial part and then an interlude, intro and interlude both. Hmm.
Okay.
जिंदगी मौत ना बन जाए संभालो यारो जिंदगी मौत ना बन जाए संभालो यारो हो रहा चैनो मन हो रहा चैनो मन ना मुश्किलों में है वतन मुश्किलों में है वतन सरफरोशी की समा दिल में जला लो यारो जिंदगी मौत ना बन जाए संभालो यारो जिंदगी मौत ना बन जाए संभलो यारो। एक तरफ प्यार है, चाहत है, वफादारी है। एक तरफ देश में एक तरफ देश में धोखा है, गद्दारी है। बस्तियां सहमी हुई, सहम चमन सारा है। गम में क्यों डूबा हुआ आज सब नजारा है। आग पानी की जगह अब्र जो बरसाएंगे, लहराते हुए सब खेत झुलस जाएंगे, जाएंगे, जाएंगे। हो रहा चैनो अमन, हो रहा चैनो अमन। मुश्किलों में है वतन, मुश्किलों में है वतन। सरफरोशी की शमा दिल में जला लो यारो। Yes, ma'am.
Awesome, awesome. You are a
Thank you
wonderful
so much.
singer. High pitch today, and nicely you sang. Wonderful voice you have.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Ma'am, so that was my limit. I was hitting my limit, and you might have noticed when I was hitting the last one. So that time there was a very minor glitch. I found that because I know when I'm going to hit that pitch, then I feel little bit, and
But
I can understand that you can notice that thing very well because you are from that zone. Okay, ma'am. I thank you so much, ma'am, for praising me. Actually, I want to ask you one thing.
please.
Mm, when did you realize, ma'am, that your son can sing?
Yeah, that was a good question actually. That it's really nobody had asked me, but I have shared with some of my relatives when he was just 1.5 year old. My husband once went to
Oh,
Nepal and he bought one cashew, cashew,
mm.
a
Yes, yes,
small,
ma'am.
yeah, yeah,
I know, ma'am.
small form of synthesizer, you can say. Yes,
Yes, yes, ma'am. I know very well.
thinking that he will play with it in place of other toy, he bought that. And that time we just gave him that he will play with it and I can finish my work easily. But once we were singing some arti in while doing puja prayer, and he the other side sitting in the room, he played that arti. I don't know from where and how. So that was a
Mm-hmm.
God gift, and that time we realized that he has some extra talent towards music, and we should certainly do something for this. And when he was 2.5 year old, he performed on the stage, and that too in front of
Oh,
chief minister. Okay, so
oh my God. Yes, yes.
yes, so that was the time we really understood that he can sing and he has a quality of singing. Although he is a very shy person, introvert kind of boy, he doesn't want to sing everywhere. Once he gets
Hmm.
good stage, good environment, then he sings. But otherwise, no. So yes,
Oh.
we gave him formal training and he did well. When he was in class 5, he completed his graduation in music from Bhatkande. You must have heard this. I have shared only and
Yes, yes,
only
yes.
with Neha ma'am.
Mhm. Yes, yes, ma'am.
Yes, yes,
Mhm.
yes.
Yes,
So
ma'am. And even there are few points which I have heard already, ma'am. I can say, according to me, your son, he must be my elder brother because this time I'm 28. So I think he what actually he even this time he has an extraordinary talent because I have seen ma'am in the age of in the villages I have seen when a boy is 2.5 year old, that person struggles to speak. And at that point of
and
time
that time he
he was
sang Rag Yaman, Rag Yaman.
oh my god. Oh.
Because thankfully I had got that time a very good teacher, very good teacher. He was so much into teaching that very lovingly he was teaching and he taught everything in a very short span of time, and how he taught we never felt that he's giving some extra quality, he's adding some extra quality in my son, simply
Mhm.
giving him chocolates and toffees and just like a boy of his own family member, and he taught. So I'm really grateful for that teacher. He's no more, but he has a great role in no inculcating this habit in my son.
Right, right. Ma'am, here actually a very great thing because uh, basically what people do, they when they are going to teach any little child, so firstly they try to intimidate that child. So that child is petrified. Now he is unable to even give 1% interest. When we offer any kind of chocolate, toffee, these kind of things, so that person thinks like this is same like my mama, my papa, my brothers and sisters. So same
And
like
he
that.
was
So
never
the way of
teaching
teaching
like
was good.
no, that something he is going to teach. Simply he was singing, he was giving harmonium in front of him. If he wanted to play, he was playing. Otherwise, he was just leaving him freely. Whatever he wanted to do, he was doing. So that's how no, he just gave him all the freedom to just learn and accept something from him, whatever he was doing. And he was a wonderful singer actually.
Mm. Well, definitely, ma'am. I didn't get chance, even a single chance to go somewhere and get the training of anything, because I realized very late when I think I was 22 across years, 22 or 23, or perhaps I think 24. Means only 4 to 5 years back I realized that. So that time I had some responsibilities as well because ma'am, I'm from a rural
Yes,
country.
yes. And not only that, actually, anything, if you want to do something out of the box, society doesn't
Yes.
accept it. And society doesn't promote it very especially. If you are going to sing, if you are going to dance, and that was the time people used to say, now in place of teaching him, she's teaching him music and he's going to perform on the stage. All those things we heard, but still we love to listen to him singing at home when he used to play tanpura and used to sing some classical song. That was a great happiness for us. In the morning he used to sit and then he was doing riyaz and all. So that was for our happiness, we did everything.
Hmm. Wow, great, ma'am. Actually, that was the main time, ma'am, when you realized that you should offer him instead of other toys and other things. You offered him that organ, that Casio. What was that, ma'am? Casio.
Casio,
Hmm.
Casio, yes.
Casio. So that was a great thing. Actually, nowadays people are not aware about that, and you are aware, ma'am. So that is also a
No,
commendable.
it was all motivation from God. My husband could have brought something else. Yes,
Right,
maybe
right.
that was a kind of inclination from the God that you buy this and that is going to help your son. Yes, everything is decided by God. Yes,
Hmm. Right,
I,
ma'am.
I believe. Yes.
But I think when I heard that now he has detached himself, I think 90% detached himself from the music and he is not in our country, he's in Australia. So I thought, oh my God, that is a biggest task. And that is why that person is extraordinary. Because when you know that you have a good skills, I'm nothing. I'm taking my example. I'm nothing. Even no, not more than 100 or 1,000 people, not more than that, know about me that I can sing. But he was on that level, and one season was and sang in front of the ministers of, oh my God. So if I can say, yeah, if I had been there on that stage, I wouldn't have even give it a thought to quit and leave
No,
it.
that was the time he was never having this fear in his mind that I'm performing on the stage or I'm doing what, because 2.5-year-old child, you can understand well. Yes.
Yes, yes, ma'am. Yes.
So, and from there he got interested in this and then he continued
Mhm.
for a long time. But yes, after that, class 10th and 12th, and he was equally good at academically also. So we thought that,
Wow.
yes, because he never received less than 90% of marks in his educational career. So we thought, let it choose this, because we don't know where he will reach in singing line, because it's not that easy to. Today's era is
Right,
not
right.
like that, no. Lata Mangeshkar was one, but today so many
Mm.
Sunidhi Chauhan and so many Shreya
Right.
Ghosal,
Shreya Ghosal and Alka Yagnik, so many
Neha
singers are
Kakkar,
there.
many more, many more.
Yeah,
Yes. So
right,
every
right.
day, this no, these platforms are producing new singers. So how long they will survive in this field, we had no clear idea about it.
You are right, ma'am. This is the bitter truth,
Yes.
actually.
So we
Mm.
thought of, let us
Because
choose the best thing first. let's set the career first, and then music is in his soul. So if whatever he wants to do, he can do it.
Right, right. If he is not even doing riyaz, doing practice, so after a certain period of time, when he realizes that I can again come on the same trajectory, so he can recover that path very soon,
No, no,
very
because
soon.
singer remains always a singer, teacher remains always a teacher. So
Yes, yes, yes,
yeah,
ma'am, yes.
yes, he
Hmm.
doesn't give much time to do practice, but still he sings whatever he likes. Nowadays he's singing English
Hmm.
songs and all,
English.
but
Okay, okay. So
for his own, not for anybody else. Yes.
okay, okay, ma'am.
Okay, lovely,
Oh,
lovely
that was
conversation. We actually had a good time, 28 minutes.
ma'am. Did you realize I couldn't realize? I
No,
couldn't
just now
realize
I
this
saw on
time.
the screen. Actually, I too didn't realize. I checked there that, oh, 28 minutes. Yes, it was a wonderful conversation, actually. Do you
Yes.
have any more question for me?
Actually, one question was hitting my mind, and that time, sorry, now I forgot that question.
No,
Sometimes it happens.
no
So
problem.
what was that? I think that question was quite good. What was that question? Deliberately, I can't find my thoughts. If I'm going to miss
No,
and
actually, we
slip
went
off
in
my thoughts,
another
I
genre.
couldn't get
You know,
that.
we started talking
Hmm.
about music, and music is such a thing
Yes,
that you
ma'am.
will forget everything.
Right,
So,
ma'am. And I think that question was associated with music as well.
okay, okay.
Yeah. So what was that? Okay, so next time I can tell
Next
you,
time,
ma'am,
next
because
time.
yes, ma'am, because in the thought process, I would say that I'm a really forgetful person. I forget anything so very easily, and you can say short-term memory loss. This may be the cause of short-term memory loss. If I forget this thing, so hardly I will find this thought. It may take some time, sometimes day, 2 days, or may sometimes I won't be able to even get that this thought.
Yes, yes,
It
yes, yes.
happens.
It happens.
Even
It
in my
happens.
mother tongue also. Yes,
Okay.
ma'am. Even my. So,
Okay.
ma'am. Okay, so one more question. Sorry for that. So when you talk in your family, so which language do you use? Hindi or Awadhi?
Hindi,
Do
Hindi,
you use Awadhi, ma'am?
Hindi, Hindi.
Okay. Okay, now I understood, ma'am. I think you have the grasp of four languages. One thing in your English, and second is Hindi. I can understand, ma'am, because I'm not so far from your home, Avadi.
Sometimes Urdu.